Get started trading cryptocurrencies today with Coinbase, and you both get $10 in free crypto. Link down below. Hey everybody, welcome back to Crypto Kings. My name is Matt. It's a pleasure to be back with you guys on the channel today. And I told you guys a little bit ago that Shiba Inu looked like it was gearing up for a breakout for the next 48 hours. Let's talk about today why that didn't happen and why that prediction was not accurate. Like I've talked about on the channel before, guys, I make predictions. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. We've seen it right a couple of times over the past few days here. Now we've seen it, come false. And the question is, why did that happen? So let's get into that in today's video. If you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, folks. Let's get right into it. So the goal was, after looking at these falling wedges, which I talked a little bit about, come over here, you guys can see that the idea is when you see falling wedges like this, that they're going to meet up. They're going to consolidate at some point because you are seeing, less volatile highs, less volatile lows, and all around the prices look like, it's ready to meet in a sort of middle ground. And again, a lot of people looking at this might say, oh, it doesn't look like a crash. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. When it goes down, 0.0000001 of a cent, that's a pretty big deal for a lot of people who've spent a lot of money on this. Because remember, everybody owns millions, billions, some people trillions shares of Shiba Inu. So watching the price of this, go down even, 1/10,000th of a cent is a pretty big deal. So the question is, why did this breakout not happen? Everything was into place. Everything looked right. And the simple answer is Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin just isn't cutting it. And, it's funny because this answer is so easy, yet a lot of people don't like to really admit that this is the case. Bitcoin still is the #1 store of value for crypto and probably will be for a very long time. That's just a fact. When the Bitcoin market cap is down, when the Bitcoin price is down, when the Bitcoin volume is down, unfortunately, you're not watching the coin do well, and you're not watching the rest of the crypto market do well. Any point when Bitcoin is under 40,000 is just not good. Simple as that. It really should never be under 40. It really should never be under 50, honestly. So many people bought at like 55, and it's very unfortunate to watch them be left holding the bag here with their investment down probably 30, 40% at some points. What's depressing here to notice is that it's not just Bitcoin, like I said. It is the entire crypto market. Now, there's something you have to keep in mind. I've talked about this on the channel before. Shiba Inu is an ERC-20 token, which from my knowledge as a non-blockchain developer means it runs on Ethereum's infrastructure. It is essentially an Ethereum-based token. You have different tokens that come from different worlds that are based on different types of technology. This is based on Ethereum as a technology. So if you go and take a look, of course, at the price of Ethereum, hey, look, Ethereum is down again as well. And this is a problem because, again, it is essentially running on Ethereum. For all intents and purposes, this is a subset of Ethereum in a way. Technologically at least. Obviously, it is a different asset, but technologically, it is a subset of Ethereum in a sense. So when Ethereum is down, when people lose faith in Ethereum, they also lose faith in tokens, which are built off of Ethereum. Dogecoin is not quite as tightly linked to Ethereum, although Doge is doing pretty terribly today as well, but it's not quite as tightly linked to Ethereum as Shiba Inu is. So when Ethereum is down, that is also an issue. So again, it's really a shame, and I talked about this, and it looks like it tried to hang in here for a little bit, but it just couldn't, man. With the sell volume being this high, it could not hang in here for as long, and we're watching one of the lowest lows I've seen in a very long time right this minute for Shiba Inu. I'm not saying anything. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do believe this might be a decent time to buy, considering, like I talked about last time when I said a last good time to buy was somewhere around here, and it looks like we're seeing a good time to buy again as well. And again, like I said, man, it's unfortunate because these technical indicators, while not foolproof, and that is, shown here, the proof is in the pudding, it is not foolproof. But what's unfortunate is that this looked so promising. These technical indicators look so promising. Again, I'm not the biggest technical guy, but after doing some research on falling wedges, they're basically the #1 way to watch for a breakout because what it's doing is it's consolidating. It's basically sitting here at a certain spot. You guys can see it right here where it's having a little bit of a battle between, okay, can it break out into new highs? Can it hold itself above the support line for new lows? And you guys can see right here, this is the support line. If I make this line, this is roughly the line that it's bouncing off of. And every time, you guys can see, whenever it hits a low, it bounces off that line really nicely, really promptly. And you guys can see that happening right here. You guys see it happening right here. And again, it looks hopeful because you keep seeing it bounce off that line really promptly. It doesn't get any lower than that line, and it looked like for a while that 0.000094 was the new support line. And unfortunately, man, as that market took a downturn, that line was failed. That line was filled, which again is so unfortunate. You guys could look here, just an absolutely catastrophic sell volume here. This entire bar here, absolutely awful. And now again, it is just charting new lows with no decent run in sight. So the question is, again, why did this happen? It's just the price of Bitcoin kept bottoming out. And again, if you look at this over the past 7 days, again, you could see even here, Ethereum here, again, it's a pretty big deal when Ethereum goes from 27 to 24. It is a pretty big deal because, again, everything follows Bitcoin and Ethereum. And same thing here with Bitcoin. If you take a look at the price of this, over the past 24 hours, when Bitcoin goes, from, what was it here, from 41 down to, what was it, 37 here, which basically caused that crash, that's only a $4,000 difference in Bitcoin, but what it does for the rest of the markets is absolutely tragic in ways. Now, again, like I said, man, this isn't the end of everything. Like I said, Elon Musk is going to continue to pump Doge, and you guys can see here, Doge is having a bit of a down day as well. You guys can see it here. This crash is pretty much paralleled in everything. Doge goes from 40 cents down to 35, and the same exact thing happens with Doge, man. Look, you see a consolidation period that looks pretty decent. You guys can see that here. It's consolidating. Looks like it's ready for a breakout at a certain point, to go, shooting up maybe to 45 or 50 or whatnot again, and then fails because Bitcoin just keeps going down, and it causes everything else to fail. There are a lot of people who also believe and holding the line. Here's Gene Simmons here on Twitter saying, not telling you guys what to do. I'm not a financial advisor, simply letting you know I invested heavily during this crypto dip. Do I think it will recover? Yes, big time. That's why I'm investing heavily, but always do your own research. And I believe that to be true, man. You know what? I've said, Shiba Inu is a good ecosystem. Some we've talked about on the channel, but I really do believe it is between Shib, Leash, and Bone, and ShibaSwap, and all that. It has a lot to look forward to. It has a lot of good stuff coming out here in the future. So I am not depressed about this. I am not hesitant. Like I've said, I do believe that all crypto in general will have a recovery because it is a good asset. It is a great asset. The technology behind all crypto. I know there's a lot of Bitcoin haters out there, but all crypto has amazing technology behind it. The fact that you could literally decentralize finance from world banking systems is amazing. And this technology will not go on deaf ear. I think this technology is here to stay. It's constantly being worked on, tweaked, and improved. And when you look at the issues that initially caused this dip, like the fact that Bitcoin isn't too green or whatever, and Ethereum has high gas fees, whatnot, which sent Matic soaring, of course, up into the stratosphere. When you look at the causes for why Bitcoin and crypto in general is not quite as mainstream adopted, it almost always boils down to the fact that there are simple technical limitations that are being worked on, that are, sought to see improvement in the future. And that, to me, is what will drive Shiba Inu back to where it should be. Again, you look at this, the market cap is down, the volume is down by a lot. It's upsetting, man. It's depressing. I don't like to see this under any circumstance. I don't like to watch this happen. The rank is going down on CoinMarketCap. I don't like to watch any of that happen, man. But like I said, you know what, man? I think it'll have its day again. Every dog has its day, and I think it will certainly have its day once again here in the near future. So that's my guess, my ideas. Again, like I said, man, everything I mentioned is conjecture. It is predictions. I don't know the market. If I did, I'd be a lot richer than I am now because I'm not, and I wish I was. So, if I knew everything, I definitely would be a lot wealthier. So I'm sure a lot of people could agree with that sentiment. So, again, keep your eyes peeled. You know what, man? Again, it's a risky, speculative asset, like I've always said. But when the market goes down like this, man, even if the technical fundamentals are in place, like you guys can see, it simply can't hold itself like that. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Matt. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.